When we hear climate solutions, we often think of electric vehicles, solar panels, and clean technology. But in the Philippines, the rush to mine nickel for these technologies is leaving a trail of cleared forests, muddy rivers, and threatened indigenous communities. This video is a part of my advocacy to show that the energy transition cannot be called green if it sacrifices the places and the people who live where minerals are extracted. The goal of this digital advocacy page is simple: to stop destructive nickel mining in the Philippines while still supporting real climate action. It stands for a just transition, one where batteries and metals do not come at the cost of ancestral lands, food security, and health. On this site, data, stories, and maps come together to reveal what is often hidden behind the label critical minerals. By making this information visible and understandable, the advocacy invites you to think deeper. Not just how we decarbonize, but who pays for the price for it. In mining hotspots like Palawan and Zambales, communities have reported polluted rivers, loss of farmland, and weak or manipulated consultation processes. Investigations have shown that people were not always given full information nor a real chance to say no before projects move forward. This is why local and national responses matter. In Palawan, long-term moratorium on new mining permits show that local governments can draw a line to protect ecosystems and indigenous territories. Stronger enforcement of free, prior, and informed consent, PIC for short, means that indigenous people and affected residents must genuinely agree before mining can proceed. Globally, scaling up nickel recycling and the circular economy offers another path, reducing the pressure to open new mines at the expense of vulnerable communities. Together, these solutions prove that protecting the Earth's ecosystem is not about choosing between climate action and community survival. It is about insisting that they go together. Here is the conclusion this advocacy reaches. Nickel might be important for batteries, but no climate solution is truly sustainable if it destroys forests or violates human rights. Technology alone will not fix this. What changes outcomes are laws, enforcement, and public pressure. So this page recommends three things. First, support policies like Palawan moratorium in other biodiversity-rich areas. Second, demand real FDIC processes, transparent, inclusive, and led by communities, not corporations. Third, push governments and companies to invest in recycling, repair, and reuse so that we rely less on new extraction and more on metals already in circulation. Your voice can help these recommendations into reality. On the Take Action Today page, you can add your name, share verified information, and pressure decision makers to choose a path that is good for the climate and fair to frontline communities. The transition away from fossil fuels is happening. The real question now is whether it will also be a transition toward justice, and that answer depends in part on what we decide to do today.